NFC South as we join you from Nashville, Tennessee, the site for today's game.
A losing streak can wear down a team, and of course we've got one team coming in here having lost its last 3.
When you lose a couple games in a row, you start to doubt what you're doing on the football field. You lose confidence. So what do you do as a coach in a situation like this? You make it very simple for your players on both sides of the ball. Go back to the fundamentals and just give them this. Let's out-hit the other team today, and that should be enough to help us win the game.
Griffins all by himself in the backfield for this snap. First down at the 20. Pacing all over the quarterback and tackles him down.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
A lot of yardage to make up here after that sack. It's second down. Jones split out wide on the right.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Going for the home run. What an amazing effort by the receiver to strip him of the interception. Now, here's a look at the Texans offense. This season, they rank towards the bottom of the league in rushing yards per game. Now, looking at third down. The Texans get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. The wide receiver in motion. RG3 from the gun. To the outside. The catch is made.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football against cover 3. The defense is trying to stop the big pass plays down the field, so you can clearly see when somebody's around the receiver. Throw it out there near the sideline. Get these easy completions.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Now first and 10. Up the gut here. Sims is met at the 37. Here's how the Titans' defensive lineup. The strength of this defensive unit. Its ability to defend against the pass. Right now in the top 5 in the league.
Boy, they saw something on the offense. It caught their attention. Look at the defensive line. The ball shifting to the right.
Sims is tackled down at the 43. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
First and 10. Slashes to the left side. Toss to the outside.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot get frustrated by short runs. You know that it's going to build itself as the game goes along, so keep trying it.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Breaks the tackle, and they get to him at the 45.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The Texans will line up. First down markers right at the 47-yard line. The Texans will take the snap from the 45. Griffin going to take off with it. But they can't connect.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way. Returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
Let's go.
The Titans from the 22. They'll run it here. Got a flag.
And tackled down at the 49-yard line.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Mariota's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And he comes down. No! The defender tips it out. Here's the Titans offense. This bunch has struggled to find the end zone all year long. One of the lowest scoring teams in the league. Today they'll try to change that formula. Makes the catch in open space. The Texans call for the timeout. We'll take a break with them. We'll be right back after these messages. The Titans from the 37. The Titans now moves the chains.
Jim, when you see these out routes thrown and caught, it's all about timing and rhythm. The quarterback, he has is right on target. Nice little catch.
First down at the 47. Williams has got it. First down. First down here. Looking to go up top again on first down. And it's batted down. And now here's the Texans defense. They will try for the first time this season to stop the running game.
Here they come to the 41-yard line.
Second down and 10. Looking long. And intercepted. It'll be a touchback.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down at the 20. Sims is taking the handoff. Quarters formation here for the defense.
The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them all shifting to the right.
Griffin's on the move. Airing it out. He brings it in. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Phil, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
Makes the catch at the 7. Still powering ahead. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Titans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And it's the tight end, Jared Cook. He's in the clear. The 10 in stride, and he's home for the touchdown. And it looks like we'll be going into quarter number 2 with a tie game on our hands, partner.
Yeah, a tie game going into the second quarter. Looks like it's going to be an exciting day. And listen, that's what we always love up here, isn't it? We love exciting games that stay close, and this one has the looks of that.
The Texans ready to receive the kick.
They'll take it at the 20.
The Texans offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
The Texans come out with a split backfield. Griffin, play action. Away from the ball, there's a flag down the field. Sims is taken down at the 49. First down at the 19. Nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Going to take it the distance. And in for the touchdown. They take the lead here late in the first quarter with the touchdown.
Yeah, nothing like it. Before that first quarter was up, they found a way to get in the end zone and get that score to take the lead. And, hey, that's a good feeling.
The Titans are ready to take it to them. He's got a chance to return this one. Spins away from contact. Breaks free. And he steps out of the field of play. That return's good for about 15. The Titans bring their offense back onto the field. Touchdown drive the last time they had it as they attacked that secondary.
They sure did. They threw the football well on that last drive. And now I would think as an offensive coordinator, they're thinking pass on the defensive side. Switch it up. And I think you can catch them with some good runs here.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Titans at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Drop back. Shotgun formation. And it falls incomplete.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. Want to draw, throw a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
Mariota's got it in the gun. Launching it deep. Nice catch. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. They've tied the game as this first quarter is winding down. I'm sure they're thrilled not to have to start the second quarter facing a stiff uphill climb.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be thrilled to be tied at this spot right now. The defense has been a little shaky here early in this football game, but the offense, great job of bouncing back and getting TD.
Jones is running this one out. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Texans head back out now on offense. What a lively start to this game for them, partner, as both teams jumped out quickly and put points on the board.
Yeah, it's been fun, been exciting. The crowd loves it. And I'll say this to the defensive coaches. Whatever you were doing, change, because what you were doing was not working. This is going to be a fun series to watch.
First down at the 20. Josh Huff calls it in. Mark him down for another reception.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
First down at the 50. Handoff by Griffin. The Texans still driving as the second quarter gets underway. Second down coming up. press coverage all the way. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Should have had it.
Coming to the line of scrimmage, right at midfield.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. 3rd and 10. The Texans get a first down. The Texans are really battling in this game so far, and one of their main weapons has been this passing game. Griffin's play has been spectacular.
Boy, spectacular. That's right. That is the word for it. He's throwing the football well. He does have good wide receivers. And how about the offensive line? Let's give them a lot of credit. They are doing a fantastic job.
Pucks there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Texans have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
Sims is going to take the touchdown. Texans in the end zone for the 5th time this year.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's 1st and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Titans are ready to take it to them. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Titans come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Staying with the passing game on 1st down. He's wide open for the grab. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way.
Fumbles are becoming more prevalent in the NFL because the defenders are getting so good at stripping that football away now.
The Texans offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
An open lane. Griffin's going to give himself up here and slide the play to an end.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
Ball at the 47.
The Titans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down and 10. And it's a completion to Hannah. Now they'll try over again on 2nd down. The Texans will take the snap from the 40, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Sims is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Set up now at the 36.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right. Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
The Texans snap it at the 36. Trying to find an opening to the right. Sims is tackled down after a gain of 5.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Titans lined up in the nickel. The Texans elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap. At the 31, here we go. The Titans go with the dime formation here on defense. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. Griffin's going to take it from the gun. Looking across the middle of the field, and incomplete this time.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort. Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
The Texans snap it at the 31. Flip to the outside. Touchdown!
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
The Texans for the extra point. And the extra point is good. The Texans setting up here for the kickoff. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Titans are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Going deep, makes the play. They'll mark him at the 40. And as we look now, we see what the game plan was for this team on offense. And it was to get this guy involved.
Yeah, when you get him involved, it gives him confidence. And Jim, we know he's one of the best in the NFL after he catches the football, making big plays out of it.
He's drilled as he throws. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Titans will take the snap from the 40. Makes the catch in the open field. That's his first reception today.
Good job by the offense here. Hustle up, get that football snap, conserve time, and most of all, conserve that timeout. Those are big down the stretch.
And they're all over him for the sack. They break huddle at the 18-yard line.
Get ready.
2nd down and 12. Going to be a penalty here. Mariota's going to avoid the hit by sliding.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Texans official. At this point, the medical staff is going to hold him out of this one with what they're still just calling an upper body injury. So, guys, he's out for the day. Back to you.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The football is at the 38.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Looking long. Tough catch. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. As we near halftime, that was a much-needed touchdown that suddenly gets this team mentally and even on the scoreboard right back into this game, Phil.
Changed everything, Jim, didn't it? I mean, it changed the fans, the way they're looking at the game, the coaches, the players. It's amazing. One play, and look what it did to this football game.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Texans offense definitely has it in gear, but Phil, their defense keeps giving up these same scores, so it's got to be very hard for this offensive unit to stay confident because they know they can't stop them on the other end.
Well, you know what they're thinking, hey, our defense stinks today, and they're right, boy, it is having one rough day, but the offense is rolling. So when the offense is rolling, keep it moving. Keep throwing the football to the open guy, and the offensive line, they've been tremendous. No reason to think it.
And he's thrown to the ground.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
Loss of 3 on the play. The defense got to the quarterback, and the offense is backed up here on second down. RG3 going down the field. On his way. The 10 going to take it home for the touchdown. Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
The Titans are ready to take it to them. And a touchback. The Titans heading back onto the field on offense. They scored on their last drive, Phil, and they did it with a blistering aerial attack.
Quarterback is hot. He is getting protected. Oh, man, what do you do now? I think if you're an offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter what you call. You know your guys are going to make it work.
Looking to go down the field here. That ball should have been picked, but instead it's knocked away incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
That leads us to second down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Mariota's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Scanning the field. But it's incomplete.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The ball is taken out of his hands.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Jones got it now. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, that time he only gets a couple yards. And if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 45. Looking to go deep. And they can't connect.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
2nd and 10 coming up. The Texans line up, split backfield. The Texans will take the snap from the 45. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
3rd long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance, so be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Texans will look to get to the 45 to pick up a first down. And they sack the quarterback, and that's a quick series, a 3 and out. They're in punting formation. We'll see what he can do here. Fights off the hit. Still powering ahead. Forte's going to make the tackle. That'll do it for the 2nd quarter here in the Music City. And we'll be back to Nashville after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. All right, Larry, thanks a lot. 2nd half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field.
The 2nd half is officially underway.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Titans offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Titans pistol set here. The 3rd quarter begins with this play. Mariota's running away from the pressure. He caught it. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. You can always see the mark of great coaching, Phil, with adjustments at halftime, and that touchdown certainly has changed the tenor of this one.
That's what this league is about. You practice all week to get ready for a football game, and then on the fly in 10 minutes, you might have to change what you're thinking. They did it, and it got them right back in this game.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Jones is going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Texans come out to open up the 2nd half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the 2nd half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances. Defensive line shifting to the right there.
Pumps in on the tackle.
He's got no chance here, Jim. They are waiting for this run. Quarterback runs, we see it almost by every team in the league every single week. Defenses are alert for it. They show good discipline, stay in position, and make the tackle for no gain.
The Texans will take the snap from the 25. Johnson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. The Texans are in front thanks to their quarterback. Griffin's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? And when your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
It's Forte in the backfield.
Now he'll surge ahead.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
The Titans defense now is going to go nickel. The Texans snap it at the 36. The ball is fumbled. A recovery by the defense.
Looks like the staff made some adjustments after a very high-scoring first half. Now we get a fumble recovery early in the third.
Yeah, I think what they did, they went in at halftime and they restored some belief in this defense. We saw more energy. They made the play happen because of that energy.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
First down at the 37. Mariota's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under.
If you give him the chance, he will run the football. That's what he did that time. He tucked it in there and ran up the field and got a few yards.
The running back goes in motion.
Mariota's back in shotgun formation. Going for the deep ball, but it's incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Mariota's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. It's wide open. Mariota's now going to hit the ground in a slide and in the play.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Handoff. Jackson, that time, in on that tackle.
They get set quickly, ready for another snap.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Runs it across for the touchdown.
Well, we knew the next score was going to be a critical one, and it turns out they're the ones to get it, making this a tie game midway through quarter number 3.
Oh, boy, that just takes all the pressure off of you. You know, when it gets in the second half and midway to third quarter, you start watching that scoreboard. So to come up with that touchdown and tie this game up, that eliminates a lot of pressure.
And he races out of bounds at that point.
The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Titans will come out in the dime.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
First down at the 20.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
Griffin from the gun. Pass is intercepted.
He's brought to a halt midway
through the third, and this defense has given the offense a great opportunity to seize command.
Oh, they have. And listen, I think right now you get to this time of the game, midway through the third quarter, it's time for the offense to take advantage of an opportunity and go out there and make a play. If they do that, that's going to go a long way in winning this football game.
Jared Cook, Titans are in for the score. Cook's 5th touchdown reception of the year.
The point after try is in the books. The Texans ready to receive the kick.
And here's Jones. Jones is tackled down at the 36.
That return's good for about 29. The Texans haven't enjoyed nearly the same kind of success offensively in the second half as they did in the first, Phil.
Well, Jim, I think they just got tired. They were having so much success going up and down the field. They tired out. But, hey, give the defense a little credit. They're playing much better here in the second half. Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
The Texans snap it at the 36. Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The Texans are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Leaps in the air and has it.
The Texans, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Coming to the line at the 48. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
The line of scrimmage, the 48. The Titans come out in a dime package. Second and 10. Intercepted.
Well, it took almost 3 full quarters before a defensive play really stands out on this one.
Wow, well, I was starting to wonder if we were ever going to see the defense step up and get it done. That was good hustle. That's why they made the play. They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
The Titans from the 37. Scans the field. What a one-handed catch.
The Titans are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Let's go.
First and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown. I wonder what the strategy is, Bill, with more than a quarter to go, because that last score puts this game virtually out of reach.
Well, I know this. The strategy on the losing side is show some courage and show some toughness. Let's change what's gone on here so far. It's not too late. It's getting tough, but it's not too late. We can find a way to win this game.
Jones got it. He's taken down at the 42.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, The speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
The football sits at the 42-yard line.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
First down at the 42.
Griffin going to take off with it. And it's incomplete.
Man, that was an impressive throw down the field, but he overthrew his receiver in the end, Phil.
Jim, when you get a receiver down the field in this position as a quarterback in the NFL, you can't miss them like that. And I know it's far down the field, but these quarterbacks, they're better than ever before. You got to hit it. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Wants to go deep. Has it. Touchdown.
Still more than a quarter left in the game, and with that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to, now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Titans, what can you say, Phil? Maybe I'll use your word. The juxtaposition of that team we saw in the first half versus the second half. What's happened?
Well, I'll talk about it, but I don't know what it means. But I'll just say this. It is a good turnaround, and I like seeing games like this. Finally, the defense is standing up and making some plays. Mr. Justin Burgess.
For a gain of about 5. Players from both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense.
Let's go.
The Titans will take the snap from the 25. Easy catch there. No one near him. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line. No time to huddle now.
Get ready.
Mariota's got it in the gun. Catch made. That's reception. Number 7 for him.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Well, that was some defensive effort that time to knock the ball away and deny the reception.
Yeah, beautiful job. A good defense called by the defensive coordinator. But the defender timed it perfectly. That's what it's all about in the NFL. You got to time up these throws and catches and hits exactly, and the defender did it that time.
They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Let's just tell it like it is, Jim Nance. His receiver's not a very tough guy because he gets hit. It should have been a complete pass. When he gets hit, he just throws that football on the ground, and the pass is incomplete.
Their lead a little more secure now, thanks to the kicker. And with the fourth quarter upon us, Bill, they've got to be feeling pretty good about things.
Oh, I think they are. That field goal just gave it an emotional lift. Everything they've done all day has been positive, and boy, they're going to be tough to beat.
Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Texans now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
Ryan Arakpo has a sack. Down here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The final quarter begins with this snap. And they'll get to him again for the sack.
This quarterback has been getting sacked and hit all day long. Look, the offensive line's not going to help you out, so you just got to do it yourself. Drop back, make a decision, and get rid of the football quickly.
Third down now. Griffin in the shotgun formation.
Down on the field.
The ball is jarred loose.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
The Texans will line up the first down markers right at the 39-yard line.
Griffin's on the move. Morgan takes down the quarterback. What a terrific play here in the fourth quarter in what has been a high-scoring affair. To see the defense make the stop on fourth down, Phil.
Yeah, and listen, if I was the offensive coach, I would have probably gone for it too, because the defense has shown no signs of life today. But boy, did they rise up and make a play.
First and goal to go from the 2. Here's the quick toss. And he's brought down by Brian Cushing. The line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line.
Get ready. Let's go.
Second and goal from the 2. To give. And Merciless is manning the outside and makes the tackle for a loss. Hurry up, 2-minute offense. Third and goal from the 5. Outside now on the toss.
Good job that time by the defense. They stop them short on third and goal. What will the offense do? I'm sure the defense is hoping they go for it.
It's fourth down, and it's goal to go. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. Now or never, fourth and goal. And now he'll take, they jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
Well, this quarterback is not afraid to score on the goal line, that's for sure. Not afraid about taking a hit from one of those big, mean defensive players. He runs a quarterback sneak and gets a touchdown.
The Titans ready here for the kickoff. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Texans offense is back on the field, Phil. Of course, their last drive ended with that very curious decision to go for it on fourth down in their own territory.
Well, I just wonder, what is it with the coach that he just hates the word?
It's intercepted! This offense had no choice but to take some chances here in the fourth quarter, but it comes back to bite them again with an interception.
Well, when it's not going well and you start trying to take chances, there is nothing going to go right in that situation. If they get back on the field after this one, Jim, just go out there, run the football, and try to get this game over with.
Quarters formation here for the defense. The Titans will take the snap from the 30. Down the field. Tennessee is in the end zone for the touchdown. He's caught his 7th touchdown pass of the season. And the point after is good. The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Jones going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Texans just gave up some big turnover points,
Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
First down at the 20. The Texans now move the chains. The Titans defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The catch by Hopkins. The Texans still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Griffin's led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and an offense that's clicking on all cylinders.
Second down and 1.
Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Heaving it down the field. Intercepted.
Midway through the fourth, and the mood on that sideline, Phil, has to be one of tremendous frustration as they throw the interception.
Absolutely, Jim. They have to be so disappointed. They had high hopes coming into this game. We talked to the coaches. They thought they would play well. Well, this is just one of those days when nothing went right for your side.
Double tight end formation.
First down at the 32.
Cook's got it on a pass that had some heat. Inside the 50.
The Texans with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
From the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Mariota's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Pulls it in. That's his first reception today.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Mariota's now completed 4 in a row. Has his man.
Touchdown, Titans.
That's a milestone touchdown pass for him, the 100th of his career.
The Titans line up for the point after.
Extra point was good.
The Texans ready to receive the kick. Jones will run this one out.
And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
First down at the 20.
Huff's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The Texans will take the snap from the 40.
Launches it down the field. Locked in on the football and has hold of it. And he is in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Well, when you catch the football and you get open, I'll tell you what happens. The coach starts calling plays to come your way. The quarterback starts looking for you. And how about that? Another touchdown for this wide receiver here today.
The Texans ready to boot the football down the field. They're setting up the return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Titans offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out and they got it done. Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field. Nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Texans set at the line. Dime package. 2nd down and 10. Going for the home run. Hauls it in deep down the middle. The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. And the throw is incomplete. Second down following that incompletion.
The Titans will approach this play from out of the pistol.
Mariota's taking off. Touchdown, Tennessee Titans. And that's 3 touchdowns for him today. The Titans lined up now for the point after. It's good. The Titans getting set for the kickoff. Jones is going to run this one out. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Griffin by himself in the backfield. Tight end in motion.
RG3 from the gun.
Makes the catch but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. Second and 10. Interception. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and scores a touchdown, boy, does that give them hope. Gives them a lot of confidence. They really get the momentum on their side, and it's going to be hard for the offense to come out here and do anything after that play.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Jones going to test the coverage here. Flag is out. And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block him.
The offense pinned back in an awful position.
The Titans with a nickel look here on defense.
Griffin's going to take off with it. DeAndre Hopkins with the grab.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Griffin's going to scramble. That's an interception. Spins out of the defender's clutches. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. They took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
First down at the 38. Looking at every option. Grabs it with one hand. Bill, that's one of the best one-handed catches we've seen all year, isn't it?
Jim, that's one of the best. You don't see many this outstanding. And these wide receivers, if they can't get two hands on the football, they've taught themselves over time just to go up and stretch as far as they can and get that one hand on it. And it is amazing how many times they make the catch.
Mariota's completion percentage, 60%. The margin is increased with another touchdown. My goodness, Phil, there's certainly not a whole lot of sportsmanship down on the field right now.
Yeah, this is getting to a point where even I'm starting to feel bad for the losing team, and maybe it is time to call off the proverbial dog and let this game just finish a little bit more mercifully.
Jones is going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Texans offense comes onto the field, and even if they put together a scoring drive, there's not going to be any difference here in the outcome. Now just playing for a little bit of pride and perhaps to try to get things going for next week.
Well, pride's gone out the window. You've lost that already because it's been a dismal performance by your whole football team today. And I say this on the offensive side, don't press the issue, just get this game over with.
And it's incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Second down and 10. Charging ahead. Long ball to Calvin Johnson, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Texans will look to get to the 29 to pick up a first. Griffin's on the move. Derek Morgan gets to the quarterback.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
They're set to punt it away now. Jackson, that time, in on that tackle.
The Titans know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First down at the 17. Throws the pass, and there's a drop.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
The Titans have shown some real good resolve bouncing back from a terrible loss in their last game, and now they are the ones winning by a wide margin.
Yeah, Jim, last week they were sloppy. That's all you can say, but what a good job by the coaches. They got this football team in a good frame of mind, and they have played very well.
How about this game, Phil? What a big win it was.
It was something to be happy about. Go out, dominate. Awesome stuff.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
side, stuck up to my chest and told me to drive. I was scared, but she was beautiful, like a movie. She kept looking back like something was coming. Said we ain't slowing down, ain't stopping for nothing. My truck was shaking, my blood was pumping, but she was laughing. I about hit the brakes when we came around the corner. A mile of blue lights aimed and pointed. Whatever she had is what they wanted, and it's all a little fuzzy after that. All I remember